Empower Nation. Welcome back to Empower Her Money podcast. I am your host, Angela Duncan, and today's episode is sponsored by freemoneytipsforwomen.com. If you want to check out that website, there's an ebook there for free for limited time. That's our sponsor for today. And I am happy and excited to welcome Jazmin with Massive Capital to the show today. Welcome, Jazmin.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited for today's episode.
Awesome. So yes, tell us a little bit about your story, kind of where you started out and what you're doing today with your business.
Sure. So first, I moved to this country 10 years ago. And for me, it was like a start all over again, like start from scratch. And all these barriers that we probably face as immigrants, not speaking the language, being alone, just pretty much starting from scratch. And, nobody pretty much told me the path that I needed to do or how to get myself out of that. So pretty much I just started what I was with what I had. I started working all kind of jobs, my first job at the fast food restaurant and just, took it from there. At the moment that was my only option. Long story short, I was saving money because I always had this spirit of entrepreneurship. I wanted to have my own business. I didn't really know what kind of business I wanted to have. I just knew I don't want to go to corporate America and work 9 to 5. So, and then my dad was, he's been a business owner all his life. So I think I got it from him, but he was telling me, whatever business you're gonna start, you're gonna need money. Let me tell you that. So that's why I was working, but saving money, not sure to do what, but I was saving money until I had $45,000 saved up. And I was like, well, I can do something. I'm pretty sure I can do something. There's so many people who start a multi-million-dollar business with 10,000. And I'm like, I felt so bad. It's like, what should I do? Oh my gosh. But at the same time, I didn't have a business idea that is okay, this is what I want to do. I just had the money. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, while I figure some business idea or what I figure something out, I'm just gonna buy a piece of real estate. So I started exploring a little bit, just 1 week. And I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do is buy a piece of land because that doesn't require anything. I didn't want to deal with contractors, builders, none of that. So I'm just gonna buy a piece of land while I figure something out. So that's how I started. That was my first real estate transaction. And here I am 4 years later. After I bought that property, I realized I didn't get such a good deal on that property just because I started learning more about real estate, analyzing the properties. So I was like, I'm just gonna sell it. So sold it for 45, made 5,000, and I was like, now I have money. And I was like, okay, let me do that again. And here I am 4 years later. And last year, I started in multifamily real estate apartments. So I buy complex apartments now.
Awesome. And I know that you are also big in empowering women. So talk about what you're doing to help other women too in real estate.
Yeah, so especially the industry that I am in, multifamily, is very male-oriented industry. So one of my goals is for us to empower women. I feel like everything starts with the mindset, and sometimes these transactions or these partnerships are very intimidating just because they are high net worth individuals, very successful men, and I just want to empower women, first of all, in their mindset that there is room for you. You can also do it. And if I did it, if I didn't speak English and I didn't have millions of dollars on my bank account, and I was able to get myself into this real estate industry, you can also do it. So that's one. But also, I'm such a believer that we need to grow on every single aspect of our lives in order to excel to higher levels. So to me, it's very important to grow personally, professionally, and spiritually at the same time. So that's part of my, what I do with women.
Awesome. That's great advice too. So if someone listening to this podcast wanted to get started in commercial real estate, where would you recommend that they start?
That's the best part, we pretty much do all the heavy lifting. People don't have to do it. Like, the opportunities that we offer are totally passive. With that say, like, you focus on your career, on building your business, or having your W-2 job, and we do all the heavy lifting on finding the property, operating the property. Most of our investments starts with 50,000. So if people have money saved up, we can use that. Or the most important thing that I'm also so passionate about is just telling people that you can use your retirement accounts to invest in these assets. People don't know, like, people, we're just and you know this better than me, you can explain this better than me, but we are always told, like, oh yeah, put your money in the IRA and 401k, contributions to your 401k. But the reality is that retirement accounts are underperforming. There are $35 trillion on retirement accounts underperforming. And I just want to spread the word, like, women need to understand, and everybody out there, like, you need to understand that you can use that money to invest in real estate and get double-digit returns.
Absolutely. So if someone has left their employer and they have now a rollover IRA, they can take those funds and roll it in and buy real estate with that, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's not like they buy the whole property, but they have a piece. Like, let's say we have a 50 million property. One person, of course, can buy that, but you get a piece of that and your money doubles in 5 years.
Awesome. Awesome. And Massive Capitals also has a women's society too, right? So talk about that a little bit and what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's a Massive Capital Girls Society. Is a community of women. We gather together the first and the third Tuesday of every month, and we have different speakers from all walks of life, not just in real estate, but business owners. And you just with a mission to help us grow personally, professionally, and spiritually.
Nice. And is that in person or virtual?
Virtual.
Okay, awesome. And if someone wanted to join that virtual community, how do they reach you?
Yeah, they can visit our website, massive.capital/Jazmin, and Jazmin spells Jacmin. And then you will find all the links to the Girls Society, to connect with me. I also have an ebook and all the freebies there.
Awesome, awesome. So fun question for you. If you had one superpower or one super talent that you don't have right now, what would that be?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably go back in time.
Oh, interesting. Why would you want to go back in time?
Probably just so first of all, I don't know, just it's not that I regret and everything that I have done, but just like there's so many good times in my life or others that I would love to just experiment again. I wouldn't change anything that I have done, or all the things that I've been through, because I've been through a lot of hardships, but just like being present more on those moments, probably.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good advice too. So if anyone else wants to reach you besides the website, are you on social media as well?
Yes, of course. Instagram is where I hang out the most, and my Instagram is Invest with Jazmin, all the spell out, and Jazmin, Jacmin.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I appreciate you being on the show today. Hopefully, our audience got some valuable tips there and can reach out to you if they've got more questions or if they want to invest in real estate. I appreciate you being on the show today. Again, I'm Angela Duncan with Empower Her Money podcast. Everyone have a great day.
Thank you, Angela. It was a pleasure.